wants to?
I think that should be.
Alright, hi everyone, I'm Amber Haugen, this is Kristine, Watral, Brodner, and Hetz. Our group is tentatively named Not Quite 40-Year-Old Virgin, and we will be studying multiple different extra virgin olive oil samples. The label extra virgin basically refers to how the oil was produced and that it was made without the use of solvents or industrial refining, which means that it wasn't cut or mixed with any cheaper olive oils, any cheaper oils such as canola or soy. All over the news recently, olive oil scandals about adulteration have been popping up because it's been found that up to 70% of companies are mislabeling their low-quality oils as extra virgin to boost their sales. Now, not only does this mislead consumers, but it is harming olive oil companies that are producing high-quality oils and labeling them as extra virgin.
So the way that we are going to test for the quality of the oils is we are going to take samples from a lower quality, lesser priced brand of extra virgin olive oil, a more expensive brand extra virgin olive oil, and then a smaller farm olive oil that's produced right there and then sent to us. So we'll be able to have a different comparison of the different types of qualities and different prices of different types of olive oils. We'll be able to test, we are testing for 3 different things. One of them is fatty acid concentration, specifically oleic acid. Oleic acid is most of what makes up extra virgin olive oil. In high quality extra virgin olive oils, you want your oleic acid concentration to be above 0.8. So that's what we'll be testing for that. We're going to do that in a titration, and then we're also going to be doing gas chromatography for that. So we'll have 2 different ways to test for the concentration of the oils, or the acids in the oil. And then we are also, one other thing we're testing for is the absorbance spectrums of the oils at different wavelengths. So we will be testing at 3 different wavelengths given by the USDA. They have standards, and so that's how we're going to compare to is the USDA gives standards for wavelengths, for absorbances, and also for the fatty acids. So that's 2 things that we're going to do.
In addition to those 2 things, we're also going to be testing for peroxides, which via titrations. And for testing peroxides, generally, the higher the quality is generally under, I think it's 0.2 milliequivalents per kilogram of peroxides. And basically, the more peroxides there are in a solution or in a oil, basically in terms of quality of it or how aged it is or purity of it. In addition, while testing the peroxides, you'll have to deoxygenate the chemicals you're using so that those don't interfere with the actual experiment being taken.
And so once we finish collecting all of our data, we're going to take the values that we get for the peroxide and fatty acid concentrations as well as the absorbances, and we are going to compare them to the standards set by the International Olive Council for an olive oil to be considered extra virgin. And to do that, we're going to do a t-test to see if the values are significantly different or not. What we expect to find from this is that the cheaper olive oil will be of a lesser quality than the more expensive olive oil because we think it may have went through more adulteration as it goes through production in order to make it less expensive to the public. So we think that even though it's marketed as extra virgin olive oil, it might not actually meet the standards to be considered extra virgin olive oil. But on the other hand, we think that the more expensive olive oil that we buy will meet these standards, or if not, it will at least be closer to the standards than the cheaper olive oil.
Questions?